Transmitting signal. Alrighty, hello everyone. I'm just gonna go live a little bit early. Looks like it's gonna be a bit of a quiet night. Mostly people show up as the night kind of picks up and goes along. Looks like I might honestly be alone tonight, but you know, if you show up, appreciate a wave hello. So I've been trying to figure out what I want to do, just kind of fetzing around a little bit. And like this Mercury deck actually looks pretty interesting. Like I want to do something kind of fun, a little bit janky. And hey, that's no mun. And this did seem kind of fun. So this is Izzy's A Theory of Mercury, 5th at Crown of Servers. And it's a cute little deck, right? It's just kind of good stuff Crim, which is sort of an archetype I want to get a little bit more practice in, because I think it's like a really solid kind of baseline set of skills to develop. And yeah, I hope you're having a good evening. That's someone. Hush and Crim, that would be something fun. Is this en passant really doing its work here, or could we play something more impactful? I feel like the en passant doesn't quite make sense. But we'll play this list as is, and then we'll get going from there. Also trying to decide, I'm like, part of me is like, man, I was really, like, I've been playing some more Slay the Spire lately, and kind of like getting back into that. En passant is gas IMO. I mean, it's a cool card. I feel like you want like a Bocklin or something into it, just to do that little bit of extra setup. And Bocklin already kind of goes in with your game plan, would kind of be my theory. Yeah, I don't know that Mercury's ever really going to be meta relevant. This was a discussion that that some people were having in GLC today, and like, it's an interesting thing where like we always want stuff to be, or I should say, when I say we, I should say competitively minded players are like, okay, the metric for success is, does this ID make it to consistent top placements in tournament play? And that is definitely like one metric that you can use to look at the game. But you know, it's always kind of worth remembering that like there's other metrics people will engage with the game in, and even if my channel like caters a lot towards the like spiky tryhards, like it's not the only, or even like it's not like a correct way to engage with the game. So I think Mercury, you know, in some ways is like just a cool kind of teaching ID. Maybe they'll get some support with the new set that's coming out soon, but yeah, I don't know. And like, you know, as I say that, like, it's not like this deck has like no plausible theory to win, and like you could definitely think of ways to make this deck, I think, probably a little bit better. I say without having really thought about it much at all. I think the like second Shibboleth, second Kurupira could be a single flip switch. 3x inside job seems a little excessive. Oh, I do think the career fair is pretty good here, the 2x. Yeah, I'd probably do look at some kind of swap like that, but yeah, my other thought for tonight's stream was going to be trying to go through and compile all of the different meta deck lists, and start working on a script to like recap this meta to make a video in advance of the new set coming out, because a lot of people have been asking for like a meta recaps, and I you know, I've done a couple in the past, and they've tended to be kind of phone calls of just like, getting some Netrunner friends on a phone call and just kind of talking through things as we remember. And I sort of am like, oh, maybe I should do kind of a structured thing. But it's, yeah, I don't know. And part of me is like, oh, if I don't like make myself do it on stream, I'm probably not going to go through and catalog things. But I don't think it's super exciting for me to just like go through ABR results and like catalog things out, and kind of break it down that way. But my goodness. But yeah, I hope that's a moon, Daria, that you're doing well. Sorry for missing in person this week. I know it was a little quiet, but hopefully next week will be a little bit louder and rambunctious in Boston. And let's see, is there like, I mean, I assume everyone watching here knows the news that's been out. Nationals applications are open. There's going to be more from OP pretty soon. It's been like a very busy couple of months for us. So, yeah. I don't know. I guess we should do the thing that I normally do when the stream is or when JNet's a little slow, which is go to Trash or Busto. And I'll just pop this open into a new window so I can watch that way. And I gotta wait 15 seconds. Okay. Oh, this is actually a really interesting one already. Oh, I should look at where my face is positioned relative to the cards. That's a good plot. Good spot. It's like bad screen real estate, but that's fine. Man, this like these are very different card types, but this is really interesting. Like, I think medium is better in a world where Parasite exists, and that's often like when I'm trying to evaluate, it's like, oh, what cards, like in the context of the entire card pool, which card is stronger. And ESA has like a bigger downside cost than medium because you're not playing max, right? But ESA is like to some extent stronger because you have this uninteractive multi-access in principle. Medium is, I don't know, like so earlier today I played my Eternal matches from the Eternal League and completely got away with murder in like surviving a game I shouldn't have as whatchamacallit, as CI against an ESA who milled me down to like 1 or 2 cards in stack, and just managed to squeak out a win in time. But man, medium stacking with itself is also just a wild interaction. But let's go with ESA for this. Okay, now we're on to the silly cards. Guinea Pig, I think, is probably better than Net Chip, especially now that we have Steel Skin. Oh, you think Net Chip, Eric? I can't see a world where yeah, Net Chip, but Guinea Pig also has seen, like, Chris played Guinea Pig in Big Max. But I don't know. I don't like Net Chip because I think it's a bad way to do MU. I think you're right though. I think it is better than Guinea Pig. Having the second one be +2 MU is pretty good. Ooh, these are funny ones. So we just rated ESA pretty highly. Begamon is not super highly rated. CBI is like a pretty bad effect. It's, I think, meant to kind of, it's not, no, this would be pre-CBI. Yeah, I think Begamon's just actually a slightly better card. Oh man, we're in some peak bad cards. All right, we've got Herald. What does Herald even do? Okay, Corp gains 2, may pay up to 2. Okay, so Herald basically says the Corp gains 2 credits. Let's see, and then we've got 1 for each fully. I guess it's. I don't want Herald as an ice. I don't think peak efficiency ever gets there. If I have 5 ice res, yeah. Well, I think we'll go with Herald being slightly stronger. Okay. Shannon Claire does not have a... If Shannon Claire cost 1, I could see it seeing some play in op. But because she is cost 0... Herald just sucks, but it was at least an ice, right? As opposed to peak efficiency, which doesn't do anything but pad your hand. I think this is going to be a city surveillance pretty easily. Oh, Shannon Claire had the government takeover stuff, right? That was the idea, is you would just like search for Gote and immediately put it at the bottom of your deck and just make it really bad. Yeah, this is the other thing. The other side of my Eternal match, my opponent was playing Scorpios with 3x Vanity, 1x Government Takeover as their only agendas. Which, you know, especially for my Wizard deck that was trying to, you know, do Anarch stuff, it was a little bit tough. Managed to get very lucky on basically pulling 2 singles before anything really happened. I guess no, one of them was a Clan Vengeance for 6, and the other one was a single. Oh wow, my game went down because it was up for too long. That's... Okay, live. Okay, well this is an easy one. Power Shutdown is just a much stronger card. Yeah. Hey, Game of Droids. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? We got Victor 1.0. This was almost a card. And then, oh, this is one of those many Jinteki cards I don't know. Whenever you and the owner reveal secret credits, do 1 meat damage if you and the owner spent a different number of credits. So, play a side game after you've spent 4 on Fumiko Yamamori. Yeah, I think Victor 1.0 is a little bit better than Fumiko Yamakori, even though Victor 1.0 was near unplayable for a long time. Oh, goodness me. You know, I think Clearinghouse is better than Sandberg. Yeah, Clearinghouse is definitely better than Sandberg. Clearinghouse wins you the game in the exact same conditions where Sandberg has any relevant game text typically. So I think that's actually just not even that close. Okay, Kit and Cloak. There is a perverse part of me that played a shit ton of Smoke that wants to say that Cloak is better than Kit. But no, Kit is like an actually genuinely impactful ID and a very good card, and Cloak was usually a one-of. So I think it goes to Kit. Okay, Argus and Wall to Wall. Well, this is not one I'm going to think about for very long, but Argus is, I mean, this is one of those ones where it's like, I have a lot of emotional attachment to Argus. I think it's cool, therefore it's better than Wall to Wall. But I think Wall to Wall is actually fairly situational, and Argus is, like, fairly defining. Oh, and here we go. We got our runner. Oh, I should move my water bottle so I can see the chat window. Okay, so we have 2 Econ cards and a Class Act. I think this is fine. AOT is going to be a severe problem for the supposed playstyle of, you know, not letting things get rezzed. Um, so I wonder if I like Bravado R&D to try and deny some credits here, I think. Because like ideally what I actually want to do is bounce here, then run HQ probably. Just to try and deny value. Okay. Oh, I can't deny value now. But I do not care about any of these. I could spend a click to be able to steal. But I think I'm going to prefer to have that click to go and check server 1. Yeah, I'll just see. So it's a Manigarm. It's a ganked. Okay. Well, that's definitely something I can see. Okay, so the ganked is in their hands now. And then we're just going to cast Class Act. And we will put, I think... Is it the bones on the bottom? Alright, so we've got ganked Ansel shenanigans, so we have to always access every single damn server with a click. Okay. Draw. En passant. Oh, let's go laundry, archives. Do I just run server 2? Hey, Augustus, we're having a bit of a quiet night, but... This is the most sus run of all time. This run makes 0 sense. Unless you think that En Passant could possibly be in this deck. I really wish I had any D-Res cards. Oh shit. Okay. Well, this sucks, actually. I'm gonna lose my daily casts here, I think. Yep. Okay, do I check my En Passant? I feel like the answer is maybe yes. Augustus, are you playing tomorrow in the AMT? Or I guess in Ocarina? Kind of curious on either of those. Yeah, I think this En Passant, this is not the matchup for En Passant, I think. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong scene. Plans to play both. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so if I go run server 2, hit the ganked, I just... Actually, all I lose is the class act, right? Or I can just Shibboleth, run server 2, spend 4. That seems not worth it. It sucks, but I think it's what I have to do. Yeah, diversion of fun next turn seems okay. I think it's just going to be Earthrise, credit. Oh yeah, that's something I should shed out. If any of you are going to be around, we're thinking about being around for the AMT, but maybe weren't feeling like playing in it. The king is looking for an oracle. My opponent had fucking double seamless. Oh. Jesus, this is just a draw. Because this is Managarm ganked. Because we've seen both of those. Okay. We are in for one of the games of all time. Yeah, I just have to like take a single on R&D here. Do I? No, I don't. Okay, so if I... Yeah, no, I do. That's kind of unfortunate. Let's see if there's pinholes in this list. 2 pinholes, okay. That's maybe what I'm supposed to be doing here. Yeah, it's definitely what I'm supposed to be doing here, to be honest. Their whole hand was ice? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this Rashida. So I think it's going to be Rashida Fire's diversion of funds. Oh, except diversion doesn't even work because they can just dump their money into resing this brand or whatever. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to get smoked. I'm just going to get absolutely smoked here. So that Rashida has to have been on the top of R&D, right below the Managarm ganked, I guess. Okay, Inside Job, though, is pretty decent. Maker's Eye is pretty decent. Do I just... Okay, so I can go... I need to think. Okay. So if I want to try hard this, right? So if I go Shibboleth, Inside Job, spend 4 to break the Ravana, then I have 2 clicks to spend on the Managarm, then I have another 4 to spend on the Ravana, and I'm spending 3, 8, 10... Okay, I guess that's correct. If I had, if I had Hermes out, I would actually just go for the Maker's Eye instead. Okay. So now I have to access the ganked. Fully break the Ravana. And the Managarm survives. Okay. Doesn't feel great, I'm going to be honest. Next turn might just be a run HQ, click 1 with diversion, spend all of my clicks and hope that Euroknaller cannot res this Archives ice that they haven't resed. Yeah, that's actually probably fair, that's Snowman, that like this probably isn't a Biroid. That might be... Do I diversion 2 credits here? I feel like the answer can't be yes. I think it's gotta be no, right? Smells like Formicary? That's interesting. I don't think it is Formicary, because I actually think firing that Rashida just wins them the game. Yeah, this is just click for credits here, I think. I think this diversion is blank. No, let's leave. Yeah. We have Katorga for diversion if we need it. And Katorga can go on the central. I think server 2 is effectively dead to me. I also think next turn is credit, install liberated, click, click liberated. If this is a third Rashida, I'm just gonna, like, my opponent's just better than me. Okay, maybe my opponent isn't better than me, though. Maybe I'm just better. Okay, they can't have two seamlesses, so... I think next turn might be Hermes Maker's Eye. Yeah, this is going to be a very sloggy game. I was hoping for something kind of fun and punchy. And, like, against PD, I think it can be a fun, punchy matchup, but, like... This is not that matchup. Okay, so... like, not getting the liberated here really hurts, but I think I kind of have to. Oh, installing the Hermes doesn't make any sense here. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. I should have installed the Hermes last turn. Because opponent's just going to trash it here. Yeah. Ugh. That's a huge mistake. Yeah. Counting is important. Okay, well, that's just the game. Yeah, I can't let them, like, install a card because it becomes the ganked and I lose my entire board. No, it doesn't become the ganked. Yeah, because I bounce the ganked back to their hand and just hope I hit a second agenda. Okay. What makes this so quiet? It's that mostly I'm in a quiet mood, and I was trying to do some stuff where I was stealthily getting into servers with Hermes, with Mercury, but turns out that's just not on the menu today. Okay, so I think our next turn is... we're going to go Revolver, Katorga Archives. We're going to get back our Maker's Eye. What is this? 2 and 3. I want to save one click in case I see a... Oh, actually, an Eli Res here is lethal-ish to my game plan. I guess it's not actually lethal, but... Do I spend all 3 revolver counters, or do I spend 2 revolver counters and a click? We'll just shoot the gun. I can always save it for another one. Got to anticipate Ikoa. That's a good shout. This is probably going to be the forma carry, so I'll probably just pop Revolver here. Um, okay, chat's better than me at Netrunner. Thank you, chat. Also, chat is on a little bit of delay, it seems, but I have no idea how to modulate a delay here. Okay. Well, I don't think I can touch that, right? So that's just the game. Unless I top deck. Okay. Liberated, Sneak Door Beta, rip some agendas out of HQ here. I just need to find one agenda. It's not going to happen, but yeah, GG. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, my opponent's deck is super sus, but, you know, it's going to eat this style of deck alive. So... yeah, that, you know, their start was very good, and I probably didn't play mine very well. I think, you know, I have to be realistic in the I made a couple of play mistakes there that were pretty important. And yeah, that's not the most favorable matchup. They might all be bad matchups. We'll see. This is a pretty good opening hand against every version of Op, I think. Because if they install no ice, it's just Bones, check everything. If they install one ice, it's Bravado, Bones, Career Fair, the Class Act. Like, this is a good start. Is there anything in particular Mercury benefits from in Standard, or just better criminal cards? I think just better criminal cards, yeah. I think the argument in particular... okay, so this is maybe Mad Op. Which means I'm probably going to want to hold a Class Act. Okay, SDS, Ozef. What deck is running enough ice to ice both centrals turn 1 and SDS Ozef? I think I'm not exactly sure what Mercury... genuinely, I think the, Mandagarm op that Beeblum and I played, Mercury is probably decently positioned there just because they're going to more consistently go and snipe things. Let's... oh, here's what we're going to do. We're going to install Fermenter and then Bravado HQ. Make them spend some money this way. You love to see it. You genuinely love to see it, because now I can just fire off a diversion here. Yeah, we'll trash Maryland, Yakov. Okay, so this has got to be some form of combo op. I think just diversion here is just the best thing I can do. And that's actually why I trashed, Maryland, is because this line of play just makes a lot of sense. It's like their turns click for 3, run R&D, run the Spin Doctor, run R&D again. Or it might be Bones. I always like going in this order because if I care enough to trash the card in server 2, I want it to stay gone. Oh, okay, it's a second spin. Yeah, we'll spend 2 on Bones. Should I be drawing here over running R&D? If this is an Ice Wall, I get punished, but, okay, Ice Wall, Whoredom. So is this, that maybe this is just, oh, this may be Beeblum's Rig Shooter Rush Ob, which is going to have a good Crim matchup. It's not a deck it's not my favorite version of Op, but it's a pretty reasonable one. Okay, so that's probably the Ice Wall, because it was Ice Wall Whoredom. We know there's an SDS in hand. We don't have to go after it right away. Because their start is very slow. There's a lot of just stand-op going around. Yeah, I mean, I do think stand-op has a pretty reasonable Lou matchup. So I'm not, like, super surprised. I think let's just draw. Yeah, these are cards I want to install, so this is great. I don't like, the Diversion is in theory a card I can get off, but in practice I don't know. Like, this is an Ice Wall, so it's just, there's not a lot of value to it. Okay, now that's good. It's a little risky to throw this out on the table early when I can instead just do this. Yeah, I can, you know, we're a little ahead on tempo here. Not a ton. Hand likely has a bit of pressure on it. Okay, I kind of just want to run server 1, or server 3, excuse me. It's hard for them to really punish me. Okay, that's not a card I was expecting. And I lost Shibboleth, that's not good. Because I'm about to lose the Kurapira as well. Okay, I've managed to not lose the Kurapira. So this is going to be an Angelique, and I'm going to lose the Kurapira to that. Oh, but this deck actually runs 2 of everything. I forget that. Yeah, we're just going to keep drawing. I mean, I think it could just run an Amakua and be okay, but in this particular case, for my opponent's doing something real funky, I'll take it. This is a weird looking list. Okay, I think it's going to be Pinhole. Divested Trust. I think I'm okay with my opponent scoring a Divested Trust. Am I? Or should I just inside job server 3? I think, you know what? Let's live the two wolf life and inside job here. Because I can always jack out if this is a border control, I probably do just jack out. But now I get to go and rip open R&D. Winchester, Pharaohs. Maybe I was supposed. Oh, I was supposed to actually bounce that and get the diversion. What am I thinking? Yeah, I'm supposed to get the diversion off there because I have the click left. It was something in Pharaohs. I don't remember what the first card was. Oh, it was Winchester Pharaohs. Okay, gonna draw a laundry archives. See if the SDS ended up there or was one of the cards in hand. Okay. We're gonna draw. I'm gonna liberate it. I don't think I'm getting this en passant off. But I think it's okay. I think we've got 2 Kurapiras and 2 Shibboleths and a revolver, if I'm remembering correctly. So it's 1 Carmen, 1 revolver, 2 Kurapira, 2 Shibboleth, and 1 Katorga breakout. Okay. Opponent's got a couple of options here. I don't think any of them I care about too much. Anvil's a spicier one. What's the 2 cost you're gonna grab? Maryland? Okay. I'll trash a class act. Let's run server 3, I think. Just let's keep this economy down. Okay. Do I install the class act? Yes, at 1 credit. Oh, actually, hold on. Nope. Undo, click. We're gonna Maker's Eye R&D. No ice wall 1 time. No ice wall 1 time. Send a message. Let it rip. Yeah, you can res an ice wall if you want. Do I have boomerangs? I'm not sure if I have boomerangs in this list. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I do. And it feels like they belong. Yeah, no boomerangs. They definitely belong in this list. I'm not sure if I'm actually supposed to trash that clearinghouse, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, this is more what I was thinking when I was like, oh, I'm gonna play Red Crim and do Red Crim stuff. Just kind of disrupt the board pretty heavily. I wish maybe I should play. You know what? Maybe after this game, I'm gonna use the restroom, and then maybe we'll play some Hermes Arsana. Maybe that's what we'll do. A non-engine Hermes Arsana list. I don't know how that's criminal, but it is. I don't know how it's silent, but maybe it is. I'll be honest, I kind of wanted to play World Tree Arsana, but I think I owe it to Andre to at least let him have it until he can put a video out, and then I can have an excuse to say, oh, look at this little-known content creator. Making a World Tree deck. Let's give it a shot. So I can pinhole this wall-to-wall. Like, I can click Liberated once, pinhole the wall-to-wall. Yeah, they'll see that I'm queued. Yeah, Daria's saying it's silent criminal because people won't hear the Hermes coming. Yeah, they'll see that I'm playing Arsana and just go, alright, let's get ready for a big engine. Okay, so literally all I need to do... Oh, I need to deal with the wall-to-wall. I'm going to do this. Okay. Credit, the class act. Because the issue right now is if I just run archives with a program installed, opponent can trash the wall-to-wall with a spin doctor. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I think... Okay, so it's pinhole threading on archives. An opponent actually has to go and get the... Oh, opponent just loses here. Unless they hit the Katorka breakout. They have to hit the Katorka breakout or they lose. Oh, no, wait. I have Carmen, too. Alright, that's a good game. Right? This didn't get shuffled back, right? Yeah, okay. Oh man, I thought an enemy was 3 strength. Oh, you're right. They could also trash the ice wall. Yeah, they. Okay, I'm going to use the restroom and be right back. Okay. Well, it turns out having soup and then drinking a lot of water is maybe not the best for streaming uninterrupted. Okay. Let's go Arsana. Let's go Hermesari. Okay. I'm gonna still do 2 creative commissions, 2 urbans, because I can't stop myself. Because what I think I want to do is go something like 3x Slap Vandal, Joyride. Stay with me here. We're gonna keep putting bad cards in until they wrap around and become good cards. That's the plan. How much influence is Debbie? 2 Debbies. 3 prepaid voice pads. Then we're going to run regular breakers to back this up. So we'll run the Turbine Suite, right? We'll go Turbine, Cleaver, Buzzsaw, Echelon. Okay, we want Sure Gambles for sure. We want Dirty Laundries for sure. We probably do want Daily Casts. Maybe we'll do 2 SMCs. We're definitely, I think, playing Deep Dive as our win condition. So Pisha Sao seems good too. Let's also play Hermes. And that's probably going to be all of our influence. Oh no, we can fit 2 Baya bands as well, right? Okay. So I probably do also want Diesels. Let's run like 2 Simul Chips just to respect op players. Overclock seems good, and we're now over deck size. So maybe I don't play. Maybe 2 Overclocks. 22 events, 3 of which don't cost credits. Downtown. Oh no, this is just when you play a run event, so it doesn't. Oh yeah. Also over MU. My endgame rig is just Buzzsaw, Cleaver, Echelon, Turbine, and a Pisha Sao. Like, the rest of this stuff is not part of my rig. The Slap Vandals are not part of the rig. Okay, should we be reasonable and cut 1 Joyride? I think so. Is there any other cards that let us install a lot of things from hand quickly? Oh wait, hold on. This deck name's not right. This is the deck name. Oh my goodness, JNet's dying. Dying on me here. So other possible ways to spend this influence would be to cut a Debbie, or maybe cut the... Like, you could cut the Baya bands for a legwork, and like do like a Maker's Eye 2x Is that better? Cut the Deep Dive, cut the Baya bands, go legwork, Makers, and what's an econ card we can put in its place? DJ Ketzel and Poison Vial? Yeah, I hear you. I guess just the 3rd overclock, right? Okay. I wonder if I'm streaming, like, I'm too early for the West Coast people to log on. Oh, Into the Depths is actually not a bad shout here. Well, you know what? Let's try 1 Into the Depths, just to see how it feels, right? Maybe it's really good with Slap Vandal. And Prepaid Voice Pad. Are the Cubons no longer part of the Ari shell? In this case, they don't seem to be. I don't think they even were if we go back to... actually, yeah, search. So if we go for Arsana, Hermes... I don't think there was any in Frog Off-Keeling. Yeah, there was some other weird stuff that I wouldn't play, but... Wow, that was like 2 seconds? What? I'm very confused by giving me not 30 seconds to click start game, but oh well. Yeah, because this is like, the idea behind this list is not to be the standard Arsana shell that I've been playing, but to be a little bit more aggressive. Oh hey, it's Gamedroids. Long time no see. NBN Reality Plus is not going to be a fun matchup. Especially because we took out the buy bans. I think this is not a good start. This has no econ in it, and our deck is all econ. If I can draw anything to get me going, this is a mid-journey thing. Trojan Frog. Oh, I see what they were going for, but yeah. Okay. Gamble. Laundry Server 1. This is a Spin Doctor. I'm a little bit pwned, but this is alright. Okay, Joyride would actually be pretty good here. Just saying. Another hedge fund. Okay, we're both having very strong econ starts. Draw. Hermes. Draw. It's probably going to be Rashida. I didn't want to run last click there and get completely pwned. But now I can like laundry and then into the depths server 1, which is kind of sick. Also, there's no hushes in this list, which can't be right. Okay. So let's laundry HQ. Are we going to see any reses? No. Okay. Let's into the depths server 2. Okay, we will take a tag. Arsana, SMC. Install the... Oh, this is the same cost, but it's fine. I just paid 4 credits, basically. But next time I won't, right? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so I'm gonna get Oppo'd next turn, so we're gonna draw a card and remove a tag. Am I playing in Fight Night? I am not playing in Fight Night. I have some friends who are. Maybe someone will ask me to do a commentary for a Fight Night. I would love to do that. Maybe I should reach out to the organizers and say I would love to do some streams of Fight Night matches. But no, I'm not participating myself for this event for a variety of reasons. Hey, morning, Jai. I missed your message earlier. Sorry about that. Big Oppo. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot again. Apologies, stream. All right. Well, everyone knows what time it is. Time to go to 0. Yeah, I'm not in the Fight Night server because, as I said, I'm not doing Fight Night, but, okay. So I can actually check server 2 somewhat consistently, but it gives away a lot if I do. I think I took too much draw out of the deck by cutting a... Like, I think if I'm not going to have the buy bans, I probably do need 3 Joyrides. I will say this sort of, so the like jammy NB and R plus lists, I always felt like were one of my better matchups as Arsana. And I think here we've got some really good outs, assuming we can get off of the 0 credit threshold, which we might not be able to do considering that we've got some of our best econ cards in the bin already here. I also think that I'm not sure if your opponent installs that ice and R&D if they haven't been watching your I've been watching on the other monitor and know that I've got some R&D pressure because HQ is, I think, a much more valuable server here. So I can probably install one of these cards. Do I actually greed on Debbie here? Yeah, Chris, I don't know if you missed this. We're playing Hermes Arsana, and then I was like, well, let's just put a lot of events in, and Debbie kind of makes a little bit of sense. Okay. Let's draw again. UAV. I just keep putting down Debbie. They don't look particularly good at money targets. Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. Maybe I've given them some now. I've given them some choices at least. Alright, well, I'm going to lose some cards here. It's a bit of an odd score. Like, tomorrow's headline isn't the most like, oh yeah, I'm going to tempo things out here. But taking me out of credits entirely is pretty good. Now, I can maybe just install Simulchip and go for a deep dive. If I can get to 5 credits, I can Simulchip deep dive, just go for it, right? Let's see. Guessing this is like a spin doctor. I think the cute idea about Debbie is that I can use the Debbie credits with Arsana for the Pisha Sao Slap Vandal. Like, genuinely, I don't think I mind that exchange too much. My opponent just, like, for free-ish, for the cost of an SMC, I trash one of their ice, and they don't usually have that many. Draw. Credit. Credit. My goal here is to get out of tag hell. I think I'm not putting down the second prepaid here. It does not have Hush for Funhouse, and it absolutely needs to. Okay, so I'm gonna go credit. Yeah, I just have to actually do this. Take a tag. Give my opponent some more tempo. We're gonna break the one subroutine. Debbie feels like a worse netmarker. Yeah, probably, but like... Okay, we're just gonna try and get some singles here. Because we're just playing Tag Me for the rest of the game. Oh yeah, that's true. I should be just clicking Debbie, because it costs me nothing, just click Debbie. GG. This deck did not feel as bad as I thought. I'm gonna be honest. I think I mismanaged a couple things, and like having a single Hush would be a big win. So which card is Hush better than? Can I trust everyone else to run Cleaver? Okay. Maybe it's the legwork. And we... Into the Depths felt actually reasonable. And we bring in a Biobands. We're going to leave Debbie as a 2 of, just to see how it feels. Thanks for the Game of Droids. Yeah, that didn't feel as bad as I was expecting. I definitely got some things coming up in non-ideal orders, but I only have so much control over that, right? Weird. That's weird that Janet was like at 5 games, now it's all the way back up to 12. But yeah. Is this list going to be very good? No, I think you could cut a lot of the event package and be alright. What does this deck want? Does it want a labor rights? Probably not really. Probably want some way it would probably want slightly more real money to get. Though maybe I'm just saying, oh, I got blown out a little bit by a play I said was bad, but turned out to be probably winning, of the score tomorrow's headline and trash 2 resources. Turned out to be a very good play, despite me saying it was bad. What was I supposed to on that last turn? Was it supposed to be run archives then run R&D, because there's probably agendas in archives based on how the Corp is aggressively spin doctoring? Maybe. I guess I also don't usually think of R+ as being like a consistent end of the line deck. Maybe with that incarnation it makes more sense. But what do you think is holding back Ari from being tier 1? I think the Shaper card pool is just a little dysfunctional. Like, I guess, so I've thought about this a bit. I think basically there's nothing Shaper does better than either of the other factions. Like, is functionally the core issue. The best breakers and the best, like, icebreaker stuff for Shaper is Turbine and Echelon. None of their other breakers are actually particularly good. Unity, arguably, is pretty good. I think, yeah, Unity's fine, right? It's, I think Buzzsaw is better in the current meta for a couple of reasons, mostly Turbine Buzzsaw. Like, you already want to be running Turbine Cleaver, and so Turbine Buzzsaw goes further than Turbine Unity. So basically, like, your best breaking tool is Turbine, which decks only need to run as a one of, and is pretty splashable. Okay, time to get dunked on by Eric. Lamb is so expensive. It's like, okay, I can break any ice for 7. Like, you know, cool. That's not a great thing to be doing. Tell him bad luck, F you. So it's like, yeah, okay, I can have a pseudo AI that I can spend 7 to break, or I could play Criminal and play Amakua, and just have a really good AI that breaks for 0 to 1. Why would Land Banner be particularly good, I guess, Chris? Because, like, from my perspective, that is... Can we get a Rashida Res? Can we get a Rashida Res? We cannot. Okay. I could actually go for... Wait, hold on. No, no, no. Oh, I don't get to do both here. Do I just get the no, I can't get Buzz. I can't get Cleaver here. I actually have to get the Slap Vandal. Why couldn't I get Cleaver? Because Cleaver would cost me 1 more credit, and so I couldn't trash Rashida at the end, right? So if I'd be down 2 credits from where I am now. Did he? No, he didn't. He did it just the one time. His turn was install, take a credit. Yeah, he's fine. No, he didn't. What? Okay, res is border control. Sets click to 2. Sets credits to 2. That's correct. Yeah, first friendly fire the subs. Oh, okay, let's run R&D. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Install a card from the grip, paying 1 less. I don't care about a virus, so I'm actually gonna leave that on top. I'm going to Creative Commission. Yeah, I have no cards in my deck that care about my virus, which probably means I'm building a bad deck, right? I have the Hush for border control here, which is good. The value. Okay, we're just gonna luck sack on R&D here. Do I have to trash this? I don't think I do. Okay, we're gonna luck sack on R&D next turn. Okay, so let's just start with luck sacking R&D. No, we're gonna draw Prince of Lead. Then we're gonna luck sack R&D. Then we're gonna run server 2. Okay, that's pretty bad. I am not drawing enough. Okay, so now I don't really need to, actually, it's probably still worth it for me to run server 1. Oh yeah, now I actually have to. Right. Okay. Run server 1, install Hush on border control. Break 1 sub, end the run, let unbroken subroutines fire. Rashida. There's another one on the board, so I don't really feel like it's worth it to trash here. So there's a Mick that was just drawn. Another, oh, maybe that was a drafter in hand. Could also be the Mick on the remote. Okay. Let's go draw Diesel. Casts. Okay, I think it might be... Actually, I think it's just a little poking run at HQ here. It's not good. Gonna give him a nice long wait for action. I am on Joyride and Odd Radish. Okay. Let's grab the Off-World Office. And we'll put that Rashida back in the hand. So, Ian, I'm pretty sure you can res the ice. So you can't res it during the encounter, but you can res it on approach. Which functionally was the same thing in this exact board state, right? It's not always going to be the same thing, but in this case it was. Yeah, I could have. I think I had one card in hand, so it wasn't unreasonable for Eric to assume I didn't have interaction there. What's my play here? Maybe we're gonna go very, very greedy here. and ignore the fact that we are one Ico away from losing the game. And this is also border control Mick, I think. Yeah, that's border control Mick. Rip me. When did he must, yeah, that's just rip me. So it goes. GG. Alright, so Joyride is once again the MVP card that I did not draw, but would have been good. Take your outs on Centrals. I can't run through HQ. Like, yes, running to R&D is marginally better right here, but I'm not winning on this. But okay, I would have liked Joyride in both of these games, so let's just find a way to make it work. You can bounce it is all I'm saying. You know what? I forget this. Okay. Debbie not pulling her weight, so to speak. Let's do something like this, and now we can cut 2 cards. Into the depths. Slap Vandal continues to be pretty solid. Maybe we'll get away with 1 simul chip. Thanks for the game, Eric, if you're here, by the way. Yeah, Ian dunking on me, pointing out that I'm supposed to at least try and get the single on R&D. Though I don't... I guess it's like install Buzzsaw, go for the single, but... On that turn 1 play, you had 3 agendas in hand. Ugh, that's a bummer. But, well played. Yeah, like Laundry HQ would have been pretty good for me there, I guess, but I'm probably... Like, it's not... I don't know that it's just blind worth it to run HQ. I forget what my hand was, but... Yeah, like getting... If I could get the Rashida and, like, Laundry HQ, it would just be game over, I think. But... I guess, like... Okay, let's say we're not playing Shaper. Let's say we're playing generic good card. Generic good deck. I don't know that you run HQ... Empty HQ blind turn 1 against Asa. If they go... Wait, did you go Ice HQ, Ice the remote, Ice Rashida, click for a credit? Oh, yeah. So Anarch, Crim, Go, Bravado, and Raindrops, and just single on HQ there. Yeah, maybe after I take out the Rashida, instead of going for a value creative commission, I'm supposed to check HQ just to completely obliterate your tempo. Because you've just spent 4 on the BC, you're on 2 credits. Yeah, I guess I am supposed to run HQ there, but creative commission feels like a better click. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that would be the exact sequence that would be pretty bad for me. So that sequence would be BC Fire, so you go from 2 credits to 3 credits, which is what happened. Then I run HQ, last click, you res Drafter for going to 0, install Rashida from hand, or install Rashida back there. Oh, you can even put... No, you can't put the agenda and install Rashida, but, you know. So it's like I get 2 points, but you actually get the Rashida Fire, and I spend a ton of money doing so. You didn't have a hedge fund in hand, I think, but... yeah, it's bad. I honestly did not recognize this ID for a second. This is not a good hand. It's got 2 good cards in it. No, because you hadn't played the hedge fund yet on turn 1. Is what I was... Because you were only on 6 credits. So there was no way you had played hedge fund yet. Oh, 59 cards. Thanks for the shout out. Okay, Jinja. And they draw a tier. Okay. Well, I think that makes my line pretty easy. Because they cannot res it this turn. That's why you don't show people your cards. Okay, we're gonna draw 2, and we're gonna pay 4 less for trash costs. I did too. Oh, fuck me though. I just trashed both of these though. Do I trash both of these and go down to 1? Why does not say installed cards? Okay, draw. I mean, what could go wrong, right? So I go 3. I would have to discard 1 card. Yeah. Why would I be afraid of discarding a single card? Okay. Cool. No, I have to discard 2 cards because I can math. Fuck me. Okay. Okay, so want to keep the Slap Vandal in hand, probably want to keep the Chip in hand, probably want to keep the Diesel in hand. Overclock is good too here. Prepaid is also, like, all of these cards are actually reasonable. I don't have Recursion for the Deep Dive. It's probably how I'm winning this game. So we're gonna maybe... Diesel is a tempo card. We're not gonna play for tempo, I guess. You know what? We can discard the Slap Vandal, because Simul Chip is going to be... Yeah, we'll discard the Slap Vandal. Simul Chip will be my value. Hey, Ian Cannon. We're playing a little bit of some weird stuff. Okay, is this going to be the next Jinja? Ravana. And Click. Okay. So I feel better about discarding that Diesel. I feel much better about discarding that Slap Vandal. Prepaid Creative Commission. Okay. So we've got Turbine available. We don't have anything else yet. So HQ is a tier. We'll just Debbie Downtown Server 1. Yeah, we can trash that. We can draw, install Hermes, click for a credit. Is this ganked? Yeah, this is Ravana ganked. Okay. Carl 1.0. So I need roughly 10 trillion. Okay. So this is going to be like the game where I do as little as possible. And we're going to play as sort of, I think in high value ways. Oh wait, that's not correct. It is. I guess the Debbie is every. Oh no, but I'm trying to get the maximum prepaid. Okay, so this is Braun, Hakarl, Ravana. Okay, so this is Braun. Why are you resing? Oh, okay. Okay, we're starting to actually, well, yeah, we can get here, I think, against this deck. It's just going to be painful as heck. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna laundry that. Reduce by 4. I could like chip and vandal and stuff. I don't think I particularly want to. So we're gonna get the free Ravana on R&D, I think. Because I wouldn't build a slap vandal poison vial deck. Not to my knowledge. Not anyone who's been trying to build like a very competitive deck, I think.
And now, broadcasting live from our near-Earth hub studio, we bring you this NBN special.
I still have a legwork, right? No, I cut the legwork because I'm a fool. Okay, that's Surveyor. So that Hush is good for something here. I guess opponent's on 5 credits. Like, I can actually apply some pressure here. Diesel. So this is Hakarl. I need to go and look at the text of Hakarl. Okay, that's not particularly impressive. Okay. Okay, so this is Hakarl Ravana. So I'm kind of thinking we just go Cleaver, spending 2 from UAV, Overclock R&D. You're gonna D-res another installed card. I guess the Jinjas are decent D-reses. Alright, because this is ganked. But ganked is not a huge issue. Oh, interesting. Do I spend click click? I guess I probably do. Okay, so this is a 2-credit server. Ansel, yep. They found 3 Jinjas in the top 8 cards of their 59 card deck, yes. Okay. I'm not actually too worried about getting in anywhere yet. Maybe this run's a mistake, but probably is, honestly. So I'm giving them some free reses. So this is probably the Ansel being rezzed. Oh, that Ansel being rezzed is good. I forget which... This is the Ansel, this is the Surveyor. Let's gamble. And we're just going to click for a credit. I mean, to some extent, I don't need to do anything here, right? They're not easily scoring out from here. Until I get my echelon, I probably don't... Like, there's not much sense in trying too hard to go for the win here. Until they get an echelon. I think I want to save the dirty laundry here. Ravana. Ravana is not too scary. How many gambles do I have left? Do I have any left? I've got 1 left, 1 creative commission. I'm gonna have to bounce the Hush around right now. Okay, that's good. Okay, Joyride is probably not a card here. And Slap Vandal can also go in the bin. SMC can go in the bin too, I guess. Yeah, Hush is kind of important. I guess actually on these credit totals, I don't... so Surveyor's going to be strength 8, so I probably do need it. Which is annoying. Yeah, I think I missed a window in the middle here where their credits were quite low, and I was supposed to be applying a little bit more pressure. But their hand is probably full of nonsense here. This is Credit Clicker 4000? Yeah, you're right. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing this with Debbie. Ugh. One day I'll learn. One day. Credit Clicker 4000 is so boring. Do you have multi-access outside Deep Dive? No, I cut all of it. I cut my Maker's Eye and legwork, so this is just Credit Clicker 5000. Yeah, I probably should have multi-access with the Hermes, right? Like, okay. Do I run this? Do I... No, I feel like if they score here, I don't mind. Okay. Let's go and find out where the surveyors are. Install an ice on HQ. Yeah, Stego is not good for me. They use Stegodon immediately? Oh, shit. I could not imagine a better outcome. Literally could not be happier here. This play looks a touch weird, but it basically lets me gain 2 clicks this turn. Okay. I'm going to save the overclock for R&D where there's still a surveyor. Thank you. I missed the Debbie, but we're just going to play through it at this point. action. No action on the Jinja. Yeah, now they can't. So now we will go Debbie R&D. Pisha here using the UAV credit because I actually have basically no installables left. Fully break a Carl. So I've lost 1 credit of Debbie value. Okay, we're gonna deep dive. Prepaid voice pad. Okay, so it's luminal, steel. Bounce the surveyor. No. Deep dive. Off-world office. Steel. Bounce. Click. Off-world office. Steel. Bounce. Okay, I definitely want some other multi-access in this deck, but... If I Hush and Ice, it doesn't lose its subtypes. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, so we're gonna go Debbie run. Actually, no, let's undo click. No. We're gonna close prompt. We're going to overclock R&D. Pisha Sao comes in on the UAV. Oh, oops. Comes in on the UAV. Gonna fully break a Carl. If that's an agenda, I will be put out. Draw, credit. Cast is fine. Oh, they are on 2 credit. Yeah, that's why. Okay, and I guess like that kind of had to be the Nico campaign. My big problem is I actually just have to single 2 points here, and this is where I get punished for not being aggressive earlier. Alright, let's gamble from 2 credits. Feels good. I've missed that feeling. Nope, we're gonna Debbie R&D. We're gonna frickin' do it this time. I think my opponent is supposed to just be de-resing here. I'm not sure exactly what they're supposed to de-res, I guess. No, you just de-res you just like flicker Ravana, I think. One day I'll get the order of these cards right. The Loki again, okay. Joyride, yep, good timing, Joyride. I think I have a second Joyride in the deck here too. Oh, amusingly, I think I actually do play this Joyride though. Because I play it for free, it puts a credit on Debbie. Come on, put that Loki on HQ. We both know you want to. I also actually do have the Slap Vandal for Loki. Just very funny. And it will gain subtypes anyway, so I don't even need it. Do I not bounce then? Still haven't seen the Hush either. That's a good point. Okay. Are you going to derez here? Probably, right? Yes, so my deck is Joyride Hush here, if I remember correctly. Oh, Ravana. Spicy. Okay, we're going to encounter this ice, and I'm going to go click, click. You can now res this... Oh, that... Okay. Sure. So I do have to spend 3, which is not cheap, but... Spin Doctor... Spin Doctor can go. And roll Creative Commission. Okay, so now I install daily casts and just do nothing until they install Advance. And that's just what the game is going to be. Because I can't run HQ or R&D for super cheap anymore. And I have the Hush tricks eventually. Oh, hold on. Let's use my frickin' Debbie. Okay. Yeah, I think this is relevant to trash. Okay. If they score another Stego, it's cursed. Yeah, it is pretty cursed if they score another one. For sure. But now we just run server 2. Probably should click for like a credit or something first, but... no, I don't click for a credit because now I jack out after this encounter. So I continue to encounter the ice. I will break one subroutine. Done. And then I let unbroken subroutines fire. And now I make the run back. Okay, so 4 to... let's... Yeah, no, let's wait to see if I'm going to need it. 4 to fully break Bran. So 1, 2, 3... 1, 4, 7, 11. I'll have everything I need. Okay. Okay. GG. I mean, honestly, even if that's an NGO front, I think we still win. Because we can just click for credits for, like, 4 consecutive turns and they still can't win. So, like, eventually they will run out. Like, it's not, like, guaranteed or anything, but, like, it's not unlikely, and I would still have single... I can still always go to R&D for 2 credits. Maybe that was what my play pattern was supposed to be, was click for 3 credits, run R&D. Click for 3 credits, run R... Or it's probably run R&D. If they do the Stego, just click Ravana. Jack out. Ah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Yeah, and it's not even like the slap handle works. Yeah, Stego's score is cursed here. Oof. Okay. Cards accessed. Oh, but I ran archives a bunch. Okay, we'll do one final one, and then maybe I'll close it out with a little bit of Sleepy Jeff plays Slay the Spire. Yeah, the prepaids don't seem great. Like, would the prepaids have been better as teleworks? It's an interesting question that you'd have to do the math on. Oh, I haven't seen Brad in a bit. Oh. This is gonna be Iceless Barf Fool. Ugh. I guess we have Hermes, right? Oh, it's not iceless. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad opening turn. I kind of want to poke HQ here. Okay, so this is definitely not Iceless Thule. Do I want to give up my Slap Vandal here? Sure. This tells me if there's 2 ice. There must be 2 ice in hand now. Let's go. I'll take a core on this if I have to. Okay, well, we got 2 Stegos down. Draw. Credit casts. Next turn is Diesel. I mean, stealing 2 Stegos makes this very, very good for me. Oh, right, I have to just get it down to 4. We'll get rid of the Hermes. Are we gonna big deal? I feel like there's no way we big deal here. Draw. Cast Creative Commission. Install advance, you say. I think it's going to be Echelon Overclock Server 2. Okay, you got me. That's sort of what it kind of had to be, but that's just what you get sometimes. That's the third Stegodon? What the fuck? I guess I'm supposed to run this. I'm supposed to, like, go draw. Like, I'm supposed to only run into that Mick with 1 click left, is what I was supposed to have done. It's really fucked that you lost K2CP to Turbine to Archives and you can get it back later. How the fuck does that technology even exist? Yeah, de-res your Mick. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Oh, there's a Formicary on the board. Okay, good to know. This is a very weird choice. I guess you kind of... I guess you're just, like, hot committed here. Oh, it's Stegodon, so of course they're doing that. Okay, so I just only run HQ for a little bit here. That's Stegodon. You stole 2, but there's still 1 on the fucking board. Because everything is cursed. Okay. Can I overclock and get into R&D? Like, so no, not really. So I think instead I overclock server 2. If they do D-res here and then also do the move, I have some options. Ugh. Okay. So this has to be the other form of carry, I guess. I mean, the opponent has a disabled card, so... Okay. What do I not need here? I don't think I need the second Joyride. Don't think I need the Buy-It Bands. If I'm discarding those, do I need the prepaid? I've got one gamble, one creative commission. Yeah, I don't think I need the prepaid. Yeah, I think this is just Laundry HQ, click 1. And then, like, draw. Okay, we're setting up a second Managarm's Forma Carry nonsense. I guess what's in the form of carry means I can't pay the Thule tax here. Just not ideal. I think resin here is not like the worst. I don't think you can de-res anything on this board, and it doesn't actually do anything. Can we snip the Forma Carry with the Hush? Yeah, we can. I don't particularly need to. Okay, so the question is, do I take 2 damage here? I think the answer is no. So I think I'm just going to hope that I don't hit an agenda here. Okay. We'll bounce that back to hand. Okay, 1 deep dive is fine. My opponent decided to go for a pretty wild D-res here. So I do just want to set up for a deep dive. I can't quite do it this turn. Let's... Oh wait, we should be downtown Debbieing HQ here. Because we know there's points. Or we can be pretty confident that there's points. GG. Okay, well, this is better than any Arsana list I've played on stream for the last 3 months, and this is full of meme cards. But, you know, so it goes, I guess. Hermes is good. Hermes was the solution all along. I think Joyride actually is, like, this is the first time we've got it to fire. But I think in general it actually seems okay. I think the prepaids are not, like, I think it's, like, prepaid slightly too expensive because I have such a finite amount of events. Debbie actually has been pretty good though. And like this deck probably wants a Maker's Eye. Like it probably wants one Deep Dive, one Maker's Eye, one Legwork or something. Maybe two Maker's Eye. And then you're like so all in on R&D. Because I'm like, okay, we already get value out of R&D on Joyrides, right? So it's like, okay, a Maker's Eye, 2 to 3 Joyrides, 3 Diesels. We need some other draw in the deck, so probably 3. Okay, so let's make the non-meme version of this deck quickly. And we'll go standard Arsana. Okay. Hermes was the answer. And we're going to also cut the UAV. I just, like, it's cool, but I don't think it's great. I think Slap Vandal is actually been doing pretty well. Joyride, we'll probably play as a... Actually, you know what? Let's play... We'll do this as a 3-of. We'll go Sure Gamble. We'll go Dirty Laundry. We'll go Daily Cast. We'll go Diesel. We'll go SMC. We'll go 1 Maker's Eye. We'll go 1 Legwork. Okay. What else did we want to do? I think we still want Cleaver Buzzsaw. So we could, instead of do Turbine, do Jacoby, I think. It doesn't synergize quite as well with what we're doing, I think. But, I don't know. Okay. So we could do Into the Depths. Though I think Into the Depths is not great for us because we have no charge targets and probably not great tutors. Right? We do want 3x Bia bans, probably. Okay, so I could do the really weird thing of going for Q-Shook instead of Makers. Because we'll have Hermes, we'll have some other stuff. I guess we won't. Okay, let's get... Oh no, I closed it, so we can't really take a quick look at that. We probably want a Parisha. I think a Deep Dive is fine. Wow, our influence went very fast. Maybe we do just play Into the Depths as like the best worst in slot card. Probably we want Dr. Nukas as well. Like just really hit draw. Q-Shook plus Deep Dive is the impossible dream. Yeah, that does sound like a fun dream, though. Maybe it's 2 Simul Chips, because, like, it actually is looking pretty good. Sure Gamble, Dirty Laundry. We want Overclocks. And I guess we play, like, a Solitary Into the Depths. In the weirdest possible card slot. We could also play a single prepaid voice pad, right? Play a Harmony AR Therapy. Just shovel back Legwork, Maker's Eye, Deep Dive. Okay, wait, that is the dream though, right? It's going Legwork, Maker's Eye, Dirty Laundry, Archives, Deep Dive or something. We need like a Shaper Run event that's like run Archives, shuffle R&D. That card I think would actually see a tiny bit of play. If it was like run Archives, choose shuffle 1 card back into R&D. Gain a credit equal to that card's res or play cost. I feel like that would be on the margins playable. Anyways, not going to play any of that. I think we're going to switch over to playing a game or two of Slay the Spire. So let me get that going. Yeah, it does. You're right. Deep Iru does trigger deep dive, so you could go for all of that. It would be quite the commitment, but where are we? Nope, not gonna work. Okay, 1 second. Okay, cool. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Oh, let's do this so I can actually make it bigger. And I need to move myself, if I'm remembering correctly. Somewhere like, oh yeah, that's a good spot is. I think we'll just keep these network beats going on in the background. I am pretty mediocre at Slay the Spire, but I enjoy it a lot. So we're going to do it a little bit. We'll chat along and talk about it. Okay, so what am I thinking about here? What are my whale bonuses? Oh, right, I'm that bad at Slay the Spire. Okay. So probably plus max HP and then just running this route because I'm not really going to have the gold. It's going to be a campfire, and then I can reassess from there. But this is probably the route I want to be going. So this is a 3 elite act. I have the option to make it. It's either 3 elites, or 2 elites, or 1 elite. So that seems okay. 9 is better. It's not much better, though. Beer pot's quite good, so I could go for an early drop kick. Who's the boss? Dropkick's okay. It's not a great card. But Vulnerable Pot does make it a little bit better. Hey, let's go Dropkick. Okay, so this is 12. Oh, wait, this should just be lethal, though. Okay, I need to, like, slow down and make sure I'm always... Oh, Inflame is very good. Okay, this is a pretty solid start. And this is probably going to be a Bash upgrade act if I don't get something better. Though Inflame is maybe better than Bash upgrade here. Block, block, strike. And go to full. Fire breathing, nope. Headbutt, no. Infernal blade, no, I think. Sure. I'm kind of tempted to just take some damage here. Headbutt, I generally want to like. There's stuff you can do with headbutt that's powerful, but I think a lot of the time it's not super impactful. Okay, so 12. So I don't get lethal if I do double strike. So we'll just do this. I don't. Maybe I could do headbutt. Is put the last card you played. Yeah, nothing too impactful. Alright, so suddenly I lost all of my HP. I don't need any of these, though. I think Bash Plus is actually, like, just to make my other thing make a little bit of sense. Okay, Entrench is not ideal, but ooh, Eternal Feather's quite good. So maybe I actually go this way, just to stay kind of alive. That feels okay. Entrench is just bad for this deck, but that's fine. We'll get there. Oh, question card means I should be taking fights a little bit more than I am. But this is double defend. This guy is just annoying. So it's like very difficult to make progress in. You know what? I think not taking a bunch of damage here is probably worth the potion. Pommel Strike, I think I like a lot here. It's just one of those cards I like in general quite a bit. Every 5 cards. Yep. Okay, do I take the Inflame upgrade over Pommel? Probably. Maybe playing a little bit too fast because I know that people are a bit behind me. I don't think I take the Curse, though. A Reaper function would be very nice in this exact situation. Let's see if I can... Okay, I think I might be able to kill... Yeah. Great. Now, killing these guys is not going to happen, and I might just take too much. Oh, actually... Oh. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Do I really have to use this Liquid Memories here for 11 HP? I think I do. Yeah, I mean, an 11 HP pot's not bad. I might need to... this Entrench is actually just a curse in this deck. I could take Blood for Blood. Do I take Armaments? Maybe I do take Armaments here. My deck is just valued the deck, so Armaments is not, like, terrible. I think it's generally a bad card that I'm not excited to play. I am very dead to this fight. Armaments did not do what I needed it to do, I think. Okay. Does this do it? No. Bummer. Yeah. Well, this is what I mean by not being very good at Slay the Spire. So, taking the damage on the Golden Idol, I think, is the difference between... Oops, making and not making that one. Hey, Andre, I don't know if you missed it. Hermes Arsana, apparently I've been wrong all along, and that's what you're supposed to be playing. And it did pretty well and felt pretty reasonable despite having some meme cards like Debbie in the deck. seems okay. I think this is the act. Whoop. Clicked out of the screen. Oh, I thought you did I enjoyed the stream yesterday as well. I now need to Photoshop you as Hobbs and Patrick as Calvin, I think. Or I need to enlist my giant following to go and do that for me. Sneaky Strike. Blade Dance is probably a bit better. I like Sneaky Strike a lot, but this is Ascension 20. Also, I think I still have the Twitch extension enabled. I should actually, let me check that really quickly. There should be a Twitch extension so that you can hover over my relics to see what they do. Let's make sure I'm muted. Hold on 1 second while I go and figure this out. Creator dash door. Let's see. If someone can see it, that would be wonderful, but oh, extensions down here. My extensions. Okay, it should be active now if it wasn't before. Unless it may have timed out. I don't want to try and debug it live, but okay. Anyway, let's get back to slaying this Spire. Okay. Do I have lethal? I do. Sick. Well, I could take Sneaky Strike here. I could also take Catalyst or Infinite Blades. A speculative Catalyst. Feels very, very speculative. But is very good against the Act boss if I get any poison. I think the Watcher is the most consistent. Their base abilities are a little bit too strong, and they also have a no relics required infinite, whereas every other class that needs an infinite has to do it with a combination of relics, which just increases the amount of luck you need over the course of a run. Watcher's not the orb robot. That is the defect. Watcher is the last class they released. It's the person who gets angry. I could take Caltrops. I think I skip all of that. Yeah, the stance swapper, exactly. Do I take Caltrops? It seems so greedy. I think I take this elite here and get a little punished. Okay, we're gonna... Okay, do I just throw all my pots? Probably not all my pots, but this is good enough. Yeah, it's two pots on the Gremlin Knob, but I think that's kind of okay, all things considered. Yeah, I know, there's, oh, shit. Okay, well, Alchemize is very good. Double Poison Pot is good. I mean, this does... I think I can go left here and try and scale for Act 2. Do I upgrade Alchemize or Catalyst? Maybe should have thought about that one a bit longer, but my thinking is that basically I'm representing 18 damage here. Or I'm just representing some pretty ludicrous amounts of damage here. Alright, this is going to be 18 this turn, and then 17 next turn. So, like, I can pretty much just block this fight out and be okay. So this is 7 and 5, so 12 damage on this fight. That's probably all I'm going to need to take. No, I need to do, like, 2 more damage. Yeah. Great. Yeah, 12 damage on Lagavulin is pretty reasonable. Courier is fantastic. Escape Plan is great. Frozen Egg. Okay, so now I wish I had gone this route, because I could have gone this way and then bailed out to the safer route. But I think this is going to be alright. Okay, so I could actually just get the free Piercing Whale. Alchemize. Survivor. And then we're going to shiv the back line here. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a risky fight. Yeah, I might be dead. Yeah, this is not really what I wanted to draw there. Because the question is, do I attack for 2? I think I can sacrifice, because 12 health is 2 hits. I can make that work. Okay, perfect. I should look at this and decide if I need to use my poison pot. I think I might. So this kills in 2. Poison pot, though, is so valuable for the axe boss. I'm probably going to regret this, but... Okay. Okay, so I need to draw 2 defense here or I die. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna cheat a little. So the blue pot maybe would have been very good to use this fight. Okay, so we're gonna. This was all the same. I think Piercing Whale is fine here. Okay, so blue pot is I gain 1 strength at the start at the end of my turns, and we're going to use Cultist Ritual and pretend that. Well, not even pretend. It's just the way I like to play, honestly. Like, just say, you know what? I could think things through super carefully, or I can go Slay the Spire goes Burr. And I'm definitely in Slay the Spire goes Burr kind of frame of mind tonight. I think I still want to save this poison potion. But this lets me be a little bit better. If you reload, is the RNG seed based? I believe yes. I forget exactly. I think so. Like I think there's something weird with like the dazes sometimes can cause weird shuffles, but in general it is consistent throughout. The reason that shuffles are a bit different this time is I have a different number of dazes in my deck than last time because I played a little bit differently / more aggressively. Okay, so I just need to do 1 damage, so I'm guaranteed to live through the fight now. And we're gonna do it the we're gonna do it the fancy way. Okay, so I'm just gonna have all of the potions. A backflip is very much needed here. I would love a waffle. Okay, do I just buy the lizard's tail out for safety? If I buy the lizard's tail, I keep going. It just does... Oh, wait, no. I can buy fairy in a bottle and orange pellets for... Yeah. Yeah, that... And I guess I probably buy the deadly poison. Okay. My deck is in a pretty good spot now. Do I take 1 here? I think I can take 1 here. Actually, let's look at the map before I decide that. Maybe I shouldn't take 1 here. This guy always attacks. This guy only attacks 50% of the time. So, let's see what I can do. Oh, I guess I have the fairy in the bottle, so I should have taken 1 damage there. I feel, Emily, I'm so sad that I had to pass on that well-laid plans plus, but I needed other stuff to make my deck kind of function. Footwork plus is fantastic. Yeah, I don't think I need any of these other potions. Footwork plus, survivor. Okay, we just realized that we have the fairy in the bottle. That's the whole point. So I can do... Like, it's almost to my advantage to die here. It says he determinedly doesn't die. So yes, some of these card arts are, yeah. So if I look at my deck, I should probably, so there's the beta art, and some of the beta arts I like a lot. A lot of the silent ones I actually don't, because they were not, so this is the beta art. I think this might have been a true beta art, but I'm not 100%. Probably for screen readability, like for stream readability, I shouldn't do that too much, but I love a flex. Actually, Flexpot's so good. Ugh, I should have just tanked the fairy in the bottle. The reason Flexpot is really good, sorry. So it says gain 5 strength, and then it gives you a debuff that says at the end of your turn, lose 5 strength. But I have orange pellets, which says whenever you play a power, attack, and skill in the same turn, remove all of your debuffs. So this just ends up reading, if you can play a power, skill, and attack on the turn you pop the flex potion, get 5 strength. And that's like almost as good as the poison potion for us, but because we upgraded the catalyst... okay, so I got the gold. I died to sentries completely. Like, die. And I can get... Oh, wait. Hold on. We're going to look up... I never remember what this event does. This says... Gouged and trampled by a horde beast. So that is... What's his face? I think his pattern is the same, so we're going to give it a shot. Do I actually just go... Do I go and blow my fancy load that I've been so hyped about? I'm not going to use the regen potion because I'm expecting to die next turn. Bird-faced urn. Okay. Question is, do I rest now? Or do I go for even more power? I think I actually want more power here. Neutralize Plus is such a big upgrade. And my plan is basically to just tank turn 2. And yeah, 15 poison's plenty. Okay, so now I die. Strike, Shiv. Is the last card in my deck good? Yes, so I'm not going to draw. Okay, so now we're going to escape plan. Okay, so the goal is to play 3 skills to proc letter opener and then strike. Poison is probably going to just win me the fight on its own. That's 16. That's 16. That just sets me up for next act. Oh, I was supposed to play the neutralize first there. That's me being a little bit brain off. I don't think it's going to matter too much. I think I'm pretty ahead of the Guardian here. But the reason I'm supposed to do that first is so it's in my deck for the shuffle. Yeah, no. We're gonna avoid healing at all if we can do it. And we'll probably just use the regen potion right at the start of the act because, like, honestly, like I think the first like 2 fights in Act 2 are like the hardest things for Silent usually. At least the way I usually build Silent, though this deck feels quite above curve. Burst is the card for this deck. Because I can get to 45 poison. Adrenaline is very, very good. But I think Burst is just a higher ceiling. I think Skill Pot's not great. Power Potion's pretty good. Wristblade's not great. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. I have 2 potions every fight. I should probably get double the effectiveness of potions. And so now this regen potion is basically a potion of full heal. So I almost want to go for an, like, going for this double or even triple elite act actually seems correct to me. Because I'm just very ahead of the curve here. Okay, we're gonna go Envenom, and I get 2 Envenoms. I heal for 2, because of course I do. I could have Wraith Form, but this is like the biggest fight in the game where Wraith Form is not super helpful. Yeah, this run is incredibly blessed. Okay. So I'm not full blocking at the moment. I don't have enough. Yeah, the birds are going to get us because I think I drew blades too late. I guess I was supposed to not block and go blades, yada yada. Yeah, so I think I just throw out another defend here. Taking 6 here is okay. Taking this much is not as okay. Okay, so I'm taking 8 on this fight so far. I think this is alright. I need to draw something of value here. Okay. Can I just kill that guy? No. Well, I mean, yes, but I can't knock this guy out of the air and kill that guy at the same time. Or can I? Because this is going to do 3 plus 2. No. Frickin' birds. Frickin' birds. Oh wait, I want to wait till my alchemize can cycle so I have the best possible potion choice. Okay, I didn't get it, but that's fine. Yeah, we're probably just discarding that Snecko oil. Cloak and Dagger is maybe okay here, but I think it's probably just diluting what my deck does. I don't need Ritual Dagger. I've got other sources of scaling damage. I could go to this shop at 300 with a courier and still hit all these elites. That's probably correct. Oh, this isn't going to fully go off, but that's okay. It'll probably heal me to full, which is the whole point. I don't need to, like, soak every last ounce of damage out of it. Though, honestly, I might. Yeah, the birds do laugh at my intangible. Oh, that's not good. I needed you guys to attack me one more time. Okay, so this guy's dead, so I'm just gonna loot. Man, fucking thieves every damn time. I don't even heal the full because they went too fast. Okay, so I can't burst Catalyst, so I'm just gonna burst Alchemize. These are at least pretty good pots, so that's probably worth the 40 gold I lost. Bouncing Flask is good. Do I go this way now? But I only have 260 on the shop. Okay, Ornithopter is very good. Okay, I'm not going to get Molten Egg, but I think that's okay. I think we've gotten there. Double Strength Potions. I'm going to take a second Footwork and get rid of a Strike. I guess we'll just use the block potion in this fight. I might just take some damage, honestly. It feels better. Okay, this does feel a little bit unfair. Oh, so I never rush medic because the Centurion, or at least, okay, I almost never rush medic. Actually, no, I think on no character do I rush the medic. Because the Centurion gets angry when you kill the medic. and so does a multi-attack. So he ends up doing just a ton of damage. Whereas if, like, especially in this matchup, like, in this situation, where, like, I'm not going to take damage from these guys, I don't need to worry about them sustaining forever, because my poison actually outscales. And I think they can only do the heal every other turn, so as long as I'm doing more than 20, like, you don't have to do that much damage a turn to be ahead of the curve. But also, my deck is a little broken. Oh, you can heal every turn. Okay. Yeah, the Centurion blocking for the medic is also tricky. You could argue that heal versus block is kind of equivalent from the perspective of the enemies a lot of the time, but... Oh, we're supposed to burst Bouncing Flask there. Oops. Hopefully I don't take any damage because of that. Okay. Strength pot's not great. None of these cards do that much. I think we'll do some block potion. So my order on this one is this guy in the back, then this blue guy in the front, and then the guy in the middle. Though I just remembered that we're playing the broken run. The black guy does a no attack thing. He also does vulnerable, which I almost care about more. Okay, so we can Bouncing Flask. 27, you'll die next turn, so I actually don't want to do that yet. Yeah, 6 dex, 10 strength. Yeah, basically, the reason I'm stalling this fight out is so that I can. Yeah, that's plenty of damage. I have a chance to get my Alchemize double burst here. Come on, at least draw the Alchemize. Oof, I just wasted everyone's time. None of those. Leg sweep's okay in some situations. It's not great here. I don't really need a relic at the cost of making my deck way worse. Which is better here? On the... Okay, I didn't get a good relic, so I actually might just... Oh no, I should wait to pop that. No, let's pop this now. So that I can just get this poison train roll. Oh! It gives me 4 energy. Okay, okay, okay. I'm like 99% sure this is going to do the same thing. It was footwork. backflip, escape plan, neutralize, alchemize, get 4 energy, deadly poison, footwork, defend. Okay, 11, 11, attack. I kind of feel like this should do more than 5 damage, but that's just me being picky. Reason being, it would be better than defend slightly more often. Oh, I missed that we got Centennial Puzzle. I keep getting the Bouncing Flask in the wrong order. So this is 30. Yeah. Upgrading Burst is like the next big upgrade for this deck, I think. Okay, I think we killed next turn. We may have had lethal that turn if I had done things properly, but I think this is okay. This is 9. That's actually not enough. But this is 11, which is enough. Do I take a third footwork? I feel like I take a third footwork because I've got the Birdface Urn and orange pellets. I think I don't take Dreamcatcher because I don't think this deck literally is ever going to rest. Okay, so it's going to be footwork. I think I'm going to double potion skill here and get 2 bullet times. And then we're going to bullet time, alchemize, defend, bouncing flask, strike. I could now draw, but I don't get to. And I'm going to take a bunch of damage here. Yeah, I always aim for heart, Andre. Which is, like... It's just how I play now, honestly. It's not like a values thing. It's just like, oh, what I've decided to do to enjoy. What we're going to do is we're going to grab 6 thorns. We're going to grab 5 more HP. And we're going to hopefully draw... Okay, we drew nothing here. So Deadly Poison, Catalyst Survivor kills this guy. So I think that's what our line is. And then block for 14 feels okay. This guy's 1 hit away. This guy won't take too long to go down. He's not even 1 hit away. Okay, so I'm blocking for 20. So this should be nice and easy. Yeah, I forget that, like, I should just use potions a little aggressively. Oh. Okay, well, maybe I can upgrade my Ring of the Snake. Because I fucked up a little. This bag of prep, like, I'm gonna hand is full every fight now. Sure, I'll take 2 free dies here. Oh, hey, cleanse the vulnerable, like I know what I'm doing. Let's go. Maybe Naloth will take your scroll. Oh yeah, that's an option too. Okay, and then let's Blade Dance, I guess. This fucking shelled parasite, I think, has done the most damage to me of maybe anything in the entire game. Maybe it's just like trauma, but it feels like it's done so much more damage to me than anything else. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't do this in the right order, but that's fine. I could have gotten a little bit... I could have taken one plate of armor off, but this does not matter. Snecko's not great. Deflect's not great. Bane's not great. Terror's not great. Never mind. I forget that Act 2 is just full of the worst enemies in the whole game. They're all bad. Okay. Oh, did I do this in the wrong order? Ah, shoot. Does the game consider Snecko to be a debuff? Yes. You can cleanse the Snako Boss Relic effect. I think generally it's not correct to do so. Oh, shit. Okay, well, fuck that one up. Second catalyst. Easy peasy. Okay, I think it's burst here. Okay, well, you know what? Shiz does make this one fight easier. Energy Relic will make this deck absolutely buck wild. I'm trying to keep an extra power in my deck, but I didn't even need to. Okay, great. Yeah, this doesn't actually give me the Snecko debuff. It just ran. So my plan is, unless I'm like about to die, is to just spend Snecko oil at the end of the fight. Though this is not like the worst hand to go and use it. Okay, that was like about as bad as it was possible to be. Literally, what the heck, Snecko Eye? Why you gotta do this to me? Okay, and then we burst the poison. And now I have to draw all those cards again at 2 cost. Yeah, it heard what I was planning and said, no, nothing for you. Okay, so this is health neutral to do this. Okay, this is not a... This is a potion I just get rid of. Okay, so if I go burst, catalyst... Okay. I always forget how much damage a burst catalyst is. And it's too much work to do the math, but... Okay, well-laid plans. Very, very good. I am not resting. I will upgrade the Alchemize, I think. Okay. Liquid Thorns, well-laid plans. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing. Three times three, I figured the math out. Yeah. Yeah. If it was anyone else, Andre, I'd say you were trolling me. Yeah, this deck is getting very close to beating Act 4. I say optimistically. Right, because 9 times that, yeah. Actually, I guess with double catalyst, like it's... This fight's actually over. I just realizing. I mean, genuinely, what I need to beat Act 4 is nothing. The biggest thing I need to have a plan for right now is Awakened One and Donudeka. And the... Okay, well, that's the game. That's the video game. Oh, okay. That's a great question, Andre. Okay, so the way Ascension 20 works is I'm gonna have to fight 2 Act 3 bosses. So my first one is going to be the Awakened One, and then the second one I don't know what it's gonna be. If it's Time Eater, I actually have that fight completely solved. It's just gonna be a burst catalyst, and I can go from, saw like 15 damage to roughly 1,000 damage, so it just kills him outright. I can't quite do that against the Awakened One because he has 2 phases, and I don't have any way to like reset my deck. But burst on 1 catalyst will do enough damage, and then I can just tank it out. And then that will be Act 3. Then Act 4 is always a campfire, then a shop, and then a elite that is hopefully we'll get to see, but a swordy shield spire guy. I'm sorry, a shieldy spire guy and a speary spire guy, and they do some. Oh, that's great to hear, Game of Droids. I'm glad the CO kits are getting out in the wild. Mine has not arrived yet, but should be on its way, so that's exciting. So that fight has some particular characteristics, like they do double damage because they're flanking you. They put some burns in your deck that are always going to the top of your deck, which is very difficult to deal with. And then you have the heart, which has a bunch of mechanics, but I'll explain those, I think, when we get there. So I have to go this way. So this is probably the route I want to go. Is this route? I think I actually prefer question marks, honestly, just for speed, more so than anything else. Though, like, seeing weird stuff like this happen does make me also want to avoid hallway fights where I can. Nope, that doesn't do enough. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, footwork, escape plan, alchemize. Deck spot's not great, but that's alright. And then we'll go... Oh, don't have the well-laid plans yet. Backflip, well-laid plans, escape room. It's not called escape room. Why would it be called escape room? Escape plan. That makes more sense. Okay. Okay, if I draw a poison card, the fight is over. So I could drink this Dex pot. Well, I'm already at full health, so I don't need to. Never mind. I don't... Noxious Fumes doesn't solve any problems my deck doesn't have. Okay. So now we're going to see the power of Wraith Form. Oh no! I'm going to get the Dexterity debuff. Oh wait, I'm not. We can play one Catalyst here for some damage. That's okay. Wow. Deck is bricking a little bit on this guy. Bricking quite a bit, even. I guess I'm supposed to use the defend potion here. Because I'm like being I'm being very, very, very greedy. For like no reason. I guess I can do this now. Well, I could be at... I guess I wouldn't really be at more health, but... Okay, regen pot saves me. I don't actually need another footwork. Thank you very much, though, game. Yeah, I will definitely lose a strike. I love when my deck is so bad the game's like, oh, I think you should lose that. So, Snecko Skull is probably what I want. Probably the best of the offerings here. Medkit is very good. Okay, so I can take Kunai to basically get a base 1 Dex. I think that's maybe better than Snecko's Skull. This is a tricky one. Because I'm not playing... Oh, I guess I could play 3 attacks with Blade Dance as well. And what Snecko Skull is doing is taking this from doing 9 poison to doing 12 poison. But because I'm tripling things, I don't know that I care. And Kunai is also one of my favorites. I don't need this fight. So we're going to be disciplined. I'm going to recall aggressively. I forgot that I was going to have a second shop, but... Oh, very punished, actually. Dolly's Mirror, I think, wins me the run. But that's fine. Is it second Catalyst? Probably second Catalyst. Question cards, something, I guess. Okay, so I get to go Shiv, 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 Neutralize, Footwork, excuse me. How much potions? Yeah, this is giving me... Oh, I was supposed to do this, but whatever. Oh, that's a bummer. I guess I'm only taking 2 there. How do I get the last green key? So the way I get the... See, this one elite has this fire effect behind him. So this is the elite I have to go and beat to get the green key. The gimmick for him is he's going to have a little buff of some sort. So, yeah, right now I'm just kind of killing time. Is it better for me to go footwork, defend? Yeah, that's weird. That's better than playing the Wraith form there. Perfect. I mean, this is basically the perfect fight. Distilled Chaos is not super valuable. Predator would be... Piercing Whale. Yeah, we can take Piercing Whale. It's good for a couple of specific turns, and that's probably good enough. This probably is the highest value upgrade, because in all of the important fights for the rest of the run, I'm going to have 4 energy. Okay, so this guy just got a little max HP bonus, which doesn't matter immensely. It does matter a little bit, though. Okay. So we're gonna go backflip Wraith form here, I think. Okay, so I lost 1 dex, but Kunai means I'll probably eventually get that dex back. Well, alchemize, strike. I probably could piercing whale here, but I don't think it's worth the 5 damage. Yeah, not having draw in my deck is going to make it a little bit suspect. So I'm going to take 20 damage here. It's probably okay. Got the wound, got the neutralize, got the escape plan, got the backflip. Survivor. Probably going up to 27 damage here is okay. Well-laid plans seems good. We'll do the regen potion as well. So I'm going to take a little bit more, but I'll heal some of that back. Okay, so this doesn't really do... Oh, it does do enough, because this does... Or it does enough to kill one of them. No, I have to do it this way, which is a bummer. Okay, so I am going to heal back to full here. Piercing Whale seems okay. Backflip. Oh, I don't have my other catalyst, so this is going to be a very, very slow fight. Yikes, I actually might be in a little bit of trouble, because my deck, because I spent a catalyst very aggressively, I actually don't have a ton of damage here. Well, I say that and then put up 75 block, or 80 something blocks, so maybe I don't need to be quite so worried. And I guess the medkit is paying off pretty well here. Yeah, so the biggest thing at this point... Yeah, of course now you choose to line up. Oh, Hornplate's pretty good. Emerald Key. Ghost in a Jar being 2 intangible is freaking sick. Yeah, I can lose Fairy in a bottle for a relic. Okay, turn 1, 10 block. Turn 2, 14 block. Let's go. Dun, dun. Yeah, at this point, it starts being just kind of like, let's spam all the buttons out. Because the deck is doing very broken things, he says, as he is about to take a lot of damage. Well, maybe not so much damage now. Okay. Doop. Doop. Yeah, I mean, this run feels like I am very, very ahead of the curve here. I'd love to get pretty much exactly that. So he dies in 2 turns. So next turn I can play Wraith Form Defend and be okay. Finesse for 40 block, fair and balanced stuff, yeah. Just a mere 500 poison damage with almost no poison in my deck. Like 2 poison cards. Okay. Cunning Potion. Acrobatics actually seems quite good here. Okay. So, how are we going to do this? I think I am going to take these guys out because they do scale pretty well. So I'm gonna, because getting passive decks is, yeah, so I pretty much always go for small ones first in this fight. Okay, so if I do this, that goes to 6, 18, that's not really worth it. So this probably is a double Shiv Pot turn. That's just lethal. And then we're going to play. I'm not going to worry too much about playing my powers. Because my powers are basically all defense. Oh, maybe I am going to worry about playing my powers. No, I'm just going to just use the Ghost in the Jar here, I think. Yeah, like having used my Ghost in the Jar there is not ideal, but ultimately I'm just so ahead of the curve. I'm not terribly worried. Like even in this fight, I'm ahead of the curve. So I can just go like this. The thing I'm trying to set up here is the double alchemize on the burst. So I think I'm going to actually go with the backflip because I don't think he blocked. Oh, maybe he does do enough damage that I thought that was wrong. Yeah, I'm going to take a good chunk of change there. I don't die. And I just healed for a bit too. But yeah, this was maximally punished. I did not think he hit for that much. Yeah, so if I die, it's because of my own hubris here. I didn't need to keep double. What did I keep? Yeah, I kept... Oh, I was really going hard for the double potion, which is just, I think, like, that play's not going anywhere. 48. Deadly poison. You know what? It's not any faster to keep holding that, so we're just going to do that. Okay, so Wraith Form Burst is what I'm going to keep. No. Oh, yeah. That's a mechanic I always forget about. So if I use Whale, the strength decrease, like there's a net strength decrease that happens. Okay. So I think I go Bouncing Flask. Oh, right, okay. Forgot about how counting works. It does feel sort of cheesy. Okay, so I do need to probably play an attack this turn. Actually, I don't have a power to play. We're fine, though. Do I play the Catalyst? No, I can just kill with the Catalyst if I do something different, so... Just block for 17, no worries. Deck is making me work for it a little bit, but ×9 is still a kill here. Oh my goodness, really? Okay. So, going to have to... Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. This is going to be an easy fight. I think it's burst is it burst defend or burst deadly poison? Might actually just be survivor deadly poison. Okay. So if I play 2 cards, they go to 9. That seems correct. Oh. So now I could go... Well, okay, so Liquid Memories is kind of OP. So... Okay, I'm not really gonna die here. Wait, I get to take... Oh no. I did this wrong. I wish this showed me what I play, because I think I need to go... Whoa. Okay, I can Wraith form. I don't need to do it this turn, so I'll do it next turn instead. Okay, so if I play Blade Dance, that takes me to 9 again, but I'm gonna have a Wraith form up, so it's fine. Oh, I could have saved a Shiv to clear instantly, too. I'm just not playing this fight too accurately. But it really doesn't matter. Okay, this should be lethal before this expires. It's not lethal this turn, but it is lethal next turn. Okay. It's more damage than I expected to take, to be honest, but... Misplaying the liquid memories also was a little bit silly. But, so it goes. Time Eater is going to Time Eater. Okay. I guess it's Piercing Wail. Get one final shot. Very timely membership card. Actually, a second acrobatics is great. I don't think it was lethal because he was only at like 15 poison. Maybe it was. I don't know. Uh, 14 plus 18. Please draw an attack so I can choose my facing direction. Rip me. Oh wow, I'm only taking 5. That's really funny. Right? No, I'm taking way more than 5. I'm taking 20. Lol. Okay. So... Don't have the discards to make this work yet. Yeah, my deck's a little too big. But I have 3 pots here. I think the footwork is less valuable than the Burst Alchemize, because this represents 5 health. Okay. Okay. Bouncing Flask, please. Do some things. That's fine. Okay, I might end up having to do this in a very odd way. I can block everything here. Right? 37. Yeah, I can just play dance and then backflip. He's dead next turn. Okay, surrounded wears off, so I'm now taking less damage. Footwork. Defend, survivor, sucker punch. Let's cleanse those debuffs. Okay, so if I go, this would be 714 times, that's gotta be enough. Oh, that's closer than I thought. Though I guess that's always lethal. Strawberry block potion, these are all good things. Noxious fumes is like okay. I guess it's just 2 HP, right? I've passed it a bunch already. So I'm going to commit to the bit. Oh, yes. So, Andre, you're still here. This is the heart. The heart has a couple of important features. First, it has this heart, Beat of Death. Whenever I play a card, I take 2 damage. Then Invincible, it can only lose 200 HP a turn. So I can't do more damage than 200. It also does a very set patterns of attack. So first turn, it's going to debuff me. It's going to give me a vulnerable, a weaken, and a frail. So my attacks are weak, I take more damage, and my block is weak. And then it's going to do one, next turn it's going to do 1 of 2 attacks. It's going to do either a large attack for about 40 damage that gets buffed to about 60 damage, or it's going to do a, I think a 2x15 attack, and then it will do the other one on the next turn. Then it will do another series of, then it will do on its like second off turn, it will do some buffs, and then it will do like either multi-attack with some more strength or big damage attack, and then it will kind of keep accelerating a little bit. I actually don't know all the phases when it gets too high, because at a certain point it starts attacking for 6 times 15, and most of my characters die at that point. Or have already won. Like, it's one of the two. Oh, the well-laid plans for the card I didn't want to see there. Okay. So we're just gonna pop this for 24. 47. I think I hold both of those. Yep, okay. So, oh my goodness, deck. Do I have like a butt? Oh. Okay, well, all my cockiness is going out the window here. About to take 30 damage. I still am nowhere near set up. Okay. That is pretty much a perfect draw. So this is why Piercing Wail is very good, because instead of being attacked for 60, I get attacked for 0. And I'm attacking here because my expectations are going to die next turn and let Fairy in the Bottle save me. Yeah, I think that's just correct here. Okay, I'm probably still okay. Oh, did I actually use my... I must have used my Alchemize already. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go... Burst. Bouncing Flask. And we'll just put the footwork into play, I guess. Okay, so it's gonna go Survivor, Neutralize, Wraith Form. It's a good start. Take a little bit of damage this turn, but not too bad. Okay, so I think it's... as long as I have one Burst Catalyst in the deck, I don't actually need more than that. Okay, I now need to survive 3 turns, which might not be doable. Are you really kidding me? Don't make me work for this so hard. That's weird. Oh, I guess, no, that's normal. Never mind. Okay, so I just have to survive 2 turns here. So I think I've won. But I forget. Somehow this math always eludes me. Okay, yes, I have won. Okay, we made it. Six times 15, 90. Yeah. Would not survive 90 damage. Though actually could have maybe done it with a slightly different draw. Beat the heart. Okay. Well, that was a fun hour 15. And that is a nice, neat little Ascension 20 win where I took that early Catalyst, paid off. And only had to cheat like twice. Yeah, the deck had some issues. I think I took a few too many cards in the later acts. Like, I'm not actually sure if the third footwork was right. And the well-laid plans was correct, but I think there were some other cards that probably didn't need to be grabbed. What were the main offenders? I mean, honestly, this is mostly fine, I guess. It is slightly too many powers. It's one too many footworks, I think. Oh, I should have checked to see how much the bird... how much did Ornithopter heal? 78 health from Ornithopter. It's pretty good. It's pretty good Ornithopter. So I guess I'm usually way more aggressive about card removes than I was that game, and like I did skip one card remove opportunity. Or actually no, I missed 2 card removes, so I had 2 more strikes in the deck than I'm supposed to. which does actually make a pretty big difference. Because it's like, okay, the 2 strikes leave, so this is now a 27 card deck, and then it has 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. You know, it's got 9, so it's now down to like a 2 or 3 card cycle in the end game, and that's like a big difference in playability. I don't think I saved 273 gold. I think that's wrong. Gain 3 decks per combat. That sounds right. Bag of Prep drew 0 cards. That's great. Cards drawn. That's triggered 13 times. It's actually quite a bit. So, Birdface, Urn, and Ornithopter both healed for 78? Wait. That's weird. I wonder if there's something bugged with the healing relics. Yeah, Bag of Prep did try its best. Man, we actually didn't get the Golden Idol event. We could have just been healing like no one's business. Like, heal for 5 on every floor, and then also heal for 5 from Ornithopter. So get Bloody Idol, Toy Ornithopter, Birdface Urn, just heal everything. Alright, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Thanks everyone for tuning in. There's an AMT tomorrow, and then after the AMT, there will also be an Ocarina, the only kind of runner in New Angeles. That should be a lot of fun too. And I'm personally looking forward to Andre's World Tree Arsana list so that I can try it myself. And yeah, I hope one day to have some more OP announcements for you and a meta breakdown retrospective video, but no promises on those things anytime soon. So have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you next week. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. That's not true. I do have a video that I'm recording on Sunday, so that'll be exciting. Should be up not too much after that. Have a good evening, everyone.